Everyone, it's the Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're here for Lucifer and the Biscuit Hammer. If you haven't seen the episode by the time you see this upload, do go ahead and pull me up alongside, listen to my comments as it goes along, or leave me running in the background to let me get the watch time, because that'd be much appreciated, as would be hitting the like and subscribe button, because as you know, not as many people who turn out the content are subscribed as they could be. That being said, let's get into it. Also, not sure if anyone actually pays attention to my Twitter, but like, a huge rant about Harem Labyrinth episode 4, because people be whining. Meanwhile, she's reflecting what happened in her dream. The lizard knows. Skip the intro. Yeah, really, why does everyone whine about Harem episode 4? Because he fucked her? Like, there was respect, minor consent. Like, she's trying so hard. Sinister games. So now he's fighting the dog. And New's just sitting there like, why'd I get involved with this? Yo, that's fair. I was waiting for him to bonk her on the head. Yes, you. Ludo's just like, I did not just do that. Yep, pretty much. Some magical girl shit is always so fun. Yeah, I don't blame him. She is literally the most attractive girl in the show so far. And here comes the overly direct. And she's just over her head. That just went over her head completely. Or she didn't give a fuck. That just happened. And again, can't blame her because, or blame him because she is really attractive. Is he an actor? Because usually situations with characters like that, they're actually actors. What, does he not trust them? Like, I get it, because he's kind of crazy and the dog's kind of tight, but the dog's technically not wrong. There are malicious intents, but they're also trying to save the place. Fuck! These golems just keep gaining eyes. It's even funnier how it's actually waiting. Like, usually shit like that doesn't care about cars, they just run through them. But this thing legit just waited for the cars to stop. But you don't have a mask on. So we actually get him to see him fight more than just the girl. Makes sense. Also probably true. But that's the downfall of him training her. Oh? Well, that just became an interesting situation for them. Owned. Again, I don't blame him. That second to last one is pretty easy to assume. I forgot what our hobbies are. How do you forget what your sister's hobbies are? That's kind of a dick move. Not telling you about her underwear. It was clearly bait. Oh, with that, obvious, where the fuck did he even come from? He was not there 2 minutes ago. I said that I am in love, not that that is my name, you bitch. Yo, like, let's take away from the plot of the show for a minute, though. To be completely fair, like, regardless of being one of the ugliest people on this planet, that's the kind of girl I would definitely try to work up the balls to ask out. Maybe not in such a overly confident, condescending kind of way. But I mean, a gorgeous girl in glasses is always worth rolling the dice on. Just saying. But I mean, I'm also saying if there's any cute girls in glasses that want to reassure me that I'm not the ugliest person on the planet, I mean, there's always the comment section and DMs. Just saying. Look. He kind of does. Mm-hmm. Of course. And fucking having the money to do that kind of shit, that's even better. But, like, that's an additional reason why I hope this whole thing spikes. Because I ain't making money like that anyway, whatever. She actually fell for it. Because the girl you want is a girlfriend who wants to know. Um, even the dog doesn't know. Damn, you're not a villain. You're an anti-hero. Yes. Wow. Ow. Why are you in his home? Those are all big questions. Ah, would you please stop? I would be perfectly fine if someone just randomly came in my house and wanted to watch anime. I love how he doesn't even try to argue it. hold, hold on. You, you can't just say something like that and bash somebody's skull in with a cinder block. You can't just do that. That's fucked up. Like, it's the same as yelling magical hole maker and shooting somebody. Like, bruh, that kind of threw me off guard a little bit. When she said skull crusher, I kind of expected her to, like, take her wand or something and bash him in the head. Or her nunchucks that she apparently has. Not a fucking cinder block and I mean, you've also kind of thrown him 3 miles a few times. And he's just looking like, is she actually kind of into him? What the fuck are these people? Jogging buddies. I mean, I guess that's close enough to accurate. Meanwhile, he's just panicking at the thought of meeting her father this early, even though they're not quite a thing yet. But I mean, it does kind of seem like the teacher is into him a little bit. Probably one you're familiar with. What? Yeah, let's see how all that ends for any of them. Is that the father watching over them? Meanwhile, he's over there in disguise, like, ugh. Sweet potato roll? What? But she resents him. The dog knows too. I mean, to be fair, if I was ever invited out by a woman to have drinks, I would swallow it down even though I'm not a drinker. Because, I mean, any excuse. He's still watching them. And that was a fucking lie. Like, here's the thing: adulthood is not filled with hope unless you already have promise as a kid. Adulthood is filled with misery and trying your hardest to get somewhere and then just failing time and time and time and time and time again. Till eventually, something actually happens. I know a lot of what I talked about in this episode was more self deprecation and shit than anything else, but that's just how I do. I mean, I looking how I do and being how I am, I can't expect to think of any other thing than being self deprecating, because, I mean, let's face it, the truth of the matter in life is people pay attention to a few things: looks, money, and popularity. Like, I am wrong a small, very, very, very small percentage of the time. But, that is usually what it is. I mean, why else would the only female interaction, we'll talk in that case, be either with robots or drunk people? Because, I mean, that's pretty much true. It's not 100% true, because like, I had slight female interaction the other day at a show, and they weren't drunk yet for part of it. But near the end, totally. But that's kind of the whole thing of what the issue is with people crying about episode 4 of Harem Labyrinth. Like, he was still waiting for something to, go in his favor so his morality doesn't break. But people are all, they fuck, where, cry, where? But as for this show, I'm not going to talk about that. I will continue on the adult topic, however, about being adult is only fun if you have a promising career from the get. Otherwise, everything about being an adult is pain. Pure and utter pain. Like, I'm considering it considered an adult, but I'm pathetic enough to where I still live with my mother. I have somebody who doesn't treat us with much respect living with us. And I can't make my own money without needing to desperately rely on you people, which on this channel I do appreciate a majority of people, because at least people do click on the videos so I get views. And some people even hit the like button, which, I mean, you should do that and help me out emotionally and mentally right now, just saying. But yeah, being an adult actually sucks. Like, if you can continue being a kid forever in some way, shape, or form, do it, because it's way more worth it than having to deal with the struggle of your own bills, reminding other people about bills if they don't remember to pay them themselves, even when they have the money. Having the money to pay said bills kind of sucks. Trying to deal with a normal job to pay said bills immensely sucks. Because I'll tell you what, if I ever opted to try and get another actual job instead of trying to work my hardest here and make it ahead, oh my lord, I would be in jail in the first week. Like, I already tried that shit once, and I had at least people I knew personally to fall back on for that. If I ever go to another job that involves working with people, y'all will never see me again. Well, you might in, like, 3 to 5. Because, take for instance, if I worked at, like, a McDonald's or Burger King, and I didn't have anyone I personally knew there, it would take one wrong move from someone I worked with or a customer for fryer oil to end up on them. Or them to end up in fryer oil in some cases. Because that's just how I work. You know, if I had a coworker bitching at me about not doing something right, even though it was their fault that it didn't get done right, I would legit punch them in the face, take their arm, and shove it in the fryer oil. And then I would go to jail. But that's why I need this to work out. So, that's why I need you guys to comment down below your opinions as far as the show and its plot is going. Like, congratulations on the new guy for actually kind of getting the attention of the main girl's sister, who, again, still the hottest character in the show. And the show's plot is kind of unraveling into something interesting. Can't say 100% for certain yet, but that's my opinion on it. Can let me know yours, like I said, in the comment section, as well as, of course, about other shows I should watch this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, because, as mentioned before, it does help me out immensely. Subscribe to my main channel in the description down below. Ring both bells, like Facebook, follow Twitter to keep updated with things. Follow me on TikTok, because I upload bass from time to time. Twitch, subscribe there for benefits. Can do so Twitch Prime for free. And speaking of subscriptions, like I mentioned before, or I don't think I did actually yet, one of those things that would help me out immensely with my adult life would be going to the link pinned to the top of Twitter and Facebook for my sponsor, HelloFresh, which is only sponsoring us for like another 9 days or so. So go check that out. Get yourselves a really good discount for what equates to one restaurant meal, few free gifts, and like I said, it helps me out immensely. That being said, it's been the Blaze King with King's Critique. Out. For now. Peace.